coming back with another drugstore affordable look, and I'm using all the products that I used in my previous video. One of the things that I asked you guys on Instagram is whether or not you wanted to see me create 2 to 3 looks with the same eye palette. The reasons why I wanted to start this series is because I do want you all to be able to get a lot of looks out of the eyeshadow palettes that you buy. So I do want to bring 2 to 3 eyeshadow looks for the palettes that I use. I wanted to kick the series off using an affordable drugstore palette, and it of course is the City Mini palette by Maybelline, and this is the Urban Jungle palette. I have been obsessed with this palette. I don't know if you guys know, but my favorite color is green, specifically lime green, but I love all shades of green, so I definitely wanted to kick it off with this palette. These are really good quality eyeshadows, and although it comes with 6 eyeshadows, you really can do a lot with this palette. It's only 1 matte shade, but honestly that shouldn't intimidate you. You can create so much with shimmers. So I definitely wanted to kickstart this off, and I created my second look using the palette. You guys let me know what you think about the series and how you feel about the series, and if that's something that you want to see on this channel. Also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I make an upload. I don't want you guys to miss a tutorial, so go ahead, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And so I'm going to stop yapping and get on to the tutorial.
Okay, you guys, so I've already set and primed my lids, and now I'm going into the Black Radiance pressed powder. This is in the shade Golden Cashews. This is also the shade I used to set my foundation, and I'm taking that along the crease. Now I'm going into Maybelline's the City Mini palette in the palette Urban Jungle, and I'm taking that shade there and I'm going along my crease with it just to begin to deepen it up. Now I'm going to go back into that palette, and I'm going to take the second to the darkest shade, and I'm going to take that along my crease as well. The 2 darkest shades in this palette, they do have a little glitter in it, but I don't mind. But I'm just taking that shade and starting to create that halo by going in the inner and outer corner. Now I'm taking the darkest shade in that palette, and I am going to take that in the outer corner and bring it into my crease. I just want to deepen up the outer corner a little more. I'm not going to bring it into my inner corner because it's deep enough for me as is. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium. And now I am going to create a base for that halo effect that I'm going for, so I can place that lighter shade in the middle. And I'm just spreading that out and kind of thinning out that concealer on the edges, just so it'll be easier for it to fade. Now I'm going back into that palette, and I'm going to be taking that second to lightest shade. It's like a greenish gold, and I'm wetting my brush, and I am packing that on top of that base that I placed down. This is just really going to amplify that color by placing that concealer first. And I'm just kind of blending and diffusing out the edges. And I'm just going back and forth in between the darkest shade and that lighter shade, just to make sure it's blended exactly how I want it. And now I'm just packing on a little bit more of that greenish gold shade, and then just blending out the outer corners. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner. This is in the Blackest of Black, and I'm going across my lash line just so when I place my eyelashes on, it can conceal the band. Next, I'm going to be lining my waterline with the True Cool Cajole Waterproof Black Matte Liner. This is by the brand Prestige, and I'm just going on the top waterline. Next, I'm going to be priming my face with the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. Now for the foundation, I'll be using Maybelline's Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. I am using 2 shades. I am using 320 Honey and 355 Coconut. I'm pretty sure Maybelline has a shade match for me in this particular line, but I haven't went to look for any, so I'll just be mixing these shades until I decide to go and find a foundation. Next, I'm going to be highlighting and concealing, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Fawn, and I'm going to be using Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in light medium. I like the coverage that the Super Stay Better Skin concealer provides. I just got it in the wrong shade, so I just mix it with a darker concealer. Next, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Light Medium, and I'm going to be setting everywhere I've placed that concealer. Before I move on to the face, I'm going to be moving back to my eyes and specifically my lower lash line, and I'm going to be using the Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Cafe, and I am just going to drag that across the bottom lash line to smoke it out. Then I'll be going back into that City Mini palette and want to use the shade there, and I'm going to bring that closer to the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with L'Oreal's Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil. This is in the shade Brown. I think it's a little bit more flattering on me personally to use a brown shade on my lower lash line versus a black pencil. Next, I'm going to be taking another Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Golden Cashews, and I'm going to be using that to set my foundation. I'm going to go back into the Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Cafe, and I'm going to use that to also bronze up the skin. Also contour my nose with that powder as well. Next, I'm going to go into my NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, and I'm going to be taking that nice plum shade, and I'm going to be sweeping that across the cheeks. Now I'm going into Maybelline's Master Studio Bronze and Highlight Kit, and I'm taking that darkest highlighter and I am just giving myself a subtle glow all over. I'm keeping that highlighter above the cheek, right up on the brow, on the cheekbone, just to avoid making my breakouts noticeable, and also taking it on the brow bone as well. Next, I'm going in with another highlighter. This is Maybelline's Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Rose Gold. I like to use this just to kind of spotlight highlight, and what I mean by that is just kind of amplify that highlighter in really specific areas. I don't care for too much highlight. Next, I'm going in with a mascara, and I'm just going to be blending my real lashes in with my false lashes, and I'm using Maybelline's Total Temptation mascara. This is the black shade. Now I'm going to be setting my face with this super amazing smelling makeup setting spray. This is by Ulta Beauty. This is the matte version. It smells just like cucumbers. Now I'm going to go to my lips, and I'm going to be using my Jordana lip liner. This is in Coco Loco, and I'm just going to line my lips. Sometimes it's easier for me to kind of pat out that lip liner, just smooth it out before I go in with the next shade, which is another Maybelline product. This is the Super Stay Matte Ink Lipstick in the color Driver. Now, just to give that lip color a glossy top coat, I'm using Soap & Glory's Pillow Plump Lip Gloss. This is Clairvoyant. I'm just giving myself a nice shine to the lips.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you all's support, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.